Hi, this is Kayla Ambrose, your travel guide to the other side, and I'm here today to talk about selenite. Selenite is one of my favorite crystals, and it's considered to be a crystal associated with higher consciousness. It's often used to cleanse negative energy, clear blockages, and it promotes a connection to the higher realms, primarily through the crown chakra. I love to do work with selenite to reach through the veil and go to the Akashic Records. This piece I'm showing you today is what I call an Akashic Records selenite tablet. The size and the clarity allows you to pierce the veil and to send messages back and forth into the higher realms. Selenite, you may know, is named after the Greek moon goddess Selene, and so it has a deep connection to lunar energy and to intuition. All of these things combined is what really makes it powerful to do psychic work. Other things selenite can do is it has the ability to cleanse negative energy. It can clear it from people and spaces. And some of you here listening to this video know me through my work on my website, exploreyourspirit.com, where I'm an author, a wisdom teacher. I have classes, I do private sessions, I teach about metaphysical teachings. And other of you watching this video know me through a crystal company called Lavish Goods that I co-own with my best friend Nikki. And we sell beautiful gemstone bracelets on there, and we sell some high quality crystals. So we'll be talking more about both properties and how they're used in this way. But those of you that are watching and you've been to Lavish Goods, you own one of our Journey bracelets or our Level Up astrology bracelets, you know every time you receive a bracelet stack from us, you get a tiny tower of selenite, which we send to you to help recharge the gemstones in your bracelets. Because that's one of the great things that selenite does is it'll recharge any gemstone or crystal. So it's extremely useful to have it in one form or another in your home to recharge you, your home, and your crystals. Selenite can promote mental clarity, a sense of calmness, inner peace. Like I said, it works with the crown chakra if you're ready to do that work, where you can go into the higher realms of consciousness. And it can enhance intuition and psychic ability, especially when you use it with the moon, with lunar energy. Selenite is also protective. It shields against negative energy and creates sacred space. I have a story where I had a huge selenite tower in my home, very, very large size, not quite as tall as this tablet, but almost. And it was in my kitchen where I was at a kitchen island. Someone came to my home and they got very aggressive with me. And I also had an electrician working there that day. And the lady who was here was getting so aggressive with her tone and her verbiage to me that the electrician came from outside and stayed in my house in the background and told me after she left he felt he needed to stay to protect me because she was so aggressive and menacing towards me. This was someone that was supposed to be helping me with a health concern I had at the time, and they did the exact opposite. They were in a very bad place, and they just unloaded on me in a very negative, aggressive way. Interesting, I didn't notice at the time, but I was sitting right by my huge selenite tower. And the next day I noticed it had gone from pure white to a gray color. And day after day it started getting darker and darker. And I called Nikki over, my best friend, like I said, at Lavish Goods. She's also a geologist. And I said, have you ever seen selenite do this? And she and I are very passionate about studying the stones and creating custom formulas and blends of how to bring these stones together and make them work the best in the combinations that we do in bracelets. And so we watched as this poor selenite really died in front of us. It got grayer and darker until it turned a dark gray. everyone that knew my selenite would come over and look at it, and we were all just so sad watching. And this selenite gave its life for me, gave everything in its energetic life force to protect me. It was a very emotional thing. I was very tied to that talent, to that selenite, and it meant a lot to me. And it's amazing when you begin to work with crystals to understand how deep the journey can really go with these things. So maybe after hearing some of these stories, you'd like to work with selenite. You can meditate with selenite. You can put the crystal on your third eye or crown chakra, or you can hold it in your hand. You can create grids with it if you like doing energetic grids. And you, like I said, you can use it to charge. But today I want to talk about something even deeper, and I'm showing you a little hint down here as well. This, like I said, is an Akashic Records Selenite tablet. So you can use this to communicate through the veil, opening up the energy, using lunar energy at night, and ask to communicate to the other side. To speak to your spirit guides, to speak to loved ones in spirit, and to communicate with the Akashic Records. You can charge the selenite tablet to then record what is being written, what is being said, and to send that message through so you can communicate. One of the tools I use, we're going to reach over here, is a selenite wand. And you can use this wand as you're using a tablet. So you might write, I'm sending love and light and wishing to communicate with my spirit guides. And you, as you're saying this and doing it, you can write on the tablet here, I am sending love and light. I wish to speak to my spirit guides. And you write it out, you draw with the energy, and you can open it. You can also begin, if you want first, you can tune in and do the white light invocation that I have in all my books and on my website, how to open up with white light, protect yourself as well. And then you can open here. You could even draw a spiral if you wanted to open up. And so that you know when you're opening up, you are creating that. And then when you finish what you're doing, reverse the spiral and tap it to close it so that that doesn't remain open all the time. Okay, thanks for being patient with me here. I'm trying to show all this while holding the phone, so I'm hoping it's not too jiggly here, but I want to show you what I'm doing. So what I just did was put a little holder back here behind the selenite. And because not only can you send messages through, but you can use pictures and words to get that message across even further. I printed out a little picture here. This is a picture of my grandparents. Okay. So I'm putting the picture, see if you can see clear there. There's the photo of my grandparents seen through the selenite here, okay? So you put it in the frame behind there. There they are. You're viewing them through the veil, as we say, right? They're on the higher realms on the other side, and you are attempting to connect with them through the veil. So you would use the photo in this way to further enhance your energy and connection to them. And then you would call their names out loud and say, I wish to speak to you. And I'm going to ask the selenite to strengthen this connection, send the energy through, and I would like to communicate and send you this message now. This is why it's so important that you have to have a piece of selenite like this, like I call the Akashic Records tablet, that is clear. A lot of selenite, as we know, is beautiful, but it's more of a shiny white, right? Look at, here's a palm stone. I have a selenite palm stone, right? Beautiful size. You can lay, like I mentioned, bracelets on here and charge them up, or lay it on something to charge it up, or hold it in your hand to charge it up. But you see you're not able to see through it. So it's super important to have it clear like this. Do you see, even as I'm working with it now, the connection is getting stronger. Selenite is magnifying the energy already and saying, okay, let's bring this into being. Let's bring this connection. All right, so this is one way that you can do and communicate. Another is to help you manifest, visualize, make things stronger. Okay, I've put this back here, and it's a little lower. My stand isn't as high as I need to be. But I put it back here in the stand. Ideally, you're going to want a stand that's a little higher. Now, you could do one word, like prosper. And again, you're visualizing that, speaking to your higher self on the other side. I wish to prosper. And I've written out a little mantra here. Everything, everyone and everything prospers me now. And I prosper everyone and everything now. Again, putting this on a frame behind in the selenite, highlighting it, sending this message clearly out to the universe, clearly to the higher realms, clearly stating your intention and holding it here in the selenite. You could leave this up here for days. Like I said, put something to raise your frame a little higher so it's not as low as here. You want it in the middle. Where you see that, activate it on a moonlit night and then leave it up there for 3 days as you continue to work on it. Now, maybe you're not ready to go to this level and work with such a big Akashic tablet and to do these things. Well, you can start with smaller examples. I've got here a small piece of selenite, okay? And what I'm going to do is lay this selenite over the word. Again, you could charge the selenite under the moon, call the energy in, lay this little piece of selenite over the word, or if it was a little longer, I did the text kind of big so it would show up here in the video, but you could make all of this text smaller where it would fit here. Everyone and everything prospers me now, and I prosper everyone and everything now. You could make the text smaller so it all fit under this selenite. Lay this on your table, and it will, again, radiate with that energy. You can also use a bigger piece of selenite, like this slab here, and lay either the word or the term, but put it underneath. I'm not going to lift it right now, but you get what I'm saying. Put it underneath, again, to charge and to do that work. And this is the beauty of selenite. I work a lot with the selenite slab, sending information to the Akashic Records. Be careful what you put around it and behind it. I'm not even comfortable really leaving the frame back there unless I'm doing the work. I like for it to be clear and to have its own energy and to maintain its pure state with nothing else until I'm ready to charge it with something, with a photo or something like that. I do have it near a light. I love alabaster. This is an alabaster lamp. I teach about alabaster as well, why it's so important in lighting and what to use it for. That's another video though. But for today, I'm going to close with this, with selenite. If you have any questions or comments, reach out. Contact us at explorespirit.com or lavishgoods.com or on the video here below.